Yo! Right then, so a few days ago I thought to make a video revealing how I learned Japanese and all the secrets with it. And on this auspicious day, I can finally record my video. So how did I learn the passive skill Japanese? Well, I've written down all the methods that I used, and I have 5 methods that I want to share with you. So, let us start. Is normal studying. And I know a very good grinding place called school. My school teaches Japanese, and I had about 4 hours of Japanese class a week. We also had Japanese teachers who always taught us in Japanese and also talked to us in Japanese. Sorry. I learned most of the basics of Japanese, and I learned all the grammar at school. The basic kanjis and the hiragana and katakana letters, some greetings, sentences. I learned most of those at school. I'm not the very academic study type, but well, I paid good attention to Japanese classes. And sometimes when I'm studying at home, I sometimes break my limit and study like a super macho guy. Oh yeah. I also went to extra lessons besides my school. Good thing there are a lot of places that teach foreign languages here in Mongolia. So it was no problem finding a place that teaches Japanese. Anyway, I had extra lessons 3 times a week, and each 2 hours long, for about 2 months. So in total I had about 10 hours of Japanese class a week for 2 months. That's thinking of the extra lessons. And after 2 months, it turned to 4 hours a week, just only classes at school. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, that about covers it for method number 1. Oh, I almost forgot. I have here with me 3 good books that I want to recommend to you guys who are learning Japanese. First is Minna no Nihongo 1. Yes, well, this book here is a very good book for learning Japanese for beginners. But there's only one tiny problem. Everything's written in Japanese. There are no English explanations whatsoever. Only the titles here and here are written in English. You need to have a Japanese dictionary. And this book is very good. And the next book is Minna no Nihongo ni. This is the sequel to this book. And this teaches more advanced grammar, and this is beginner grammar, just for starters. And the third book I want to recommend is this, Minna no Nihongo janakute Nihongo. Well, this book is the kanji booklet of the Minna no Nihongo series, and it has all the kanjis written on Minna no Nihongo. And well, yeah, it has about 400 kanjis, looking at the indexes like this. And it also has some grammatical differences of words, grammatical changes in words. Yes, I think that's the right word. And some basic words, numbers, the hiragana and katakana letters, all the basic stuff. This is a good book. And I recommend the Minna no Nihongo series. These are very good books. And you can find them on Amazon. This is the Mongolian version, and the outer, page is different. So it might look different on the Amazon webpage. Yeah, that about covers it. One thing I like about this book is that it has, all these exercises and example sentences and these stick figures showing all the actions. So you always know what's going on, what they're saying, and what they've written. Yes, that is a very good stuff. The basic structure of this book, I'm just going to tell it quickly, is, well, all of the new lessons have dialogues or speeches between two people, so you know how to use them, and it has example sentences and just the structure of the grammar that you're going to teach, like this, and that's about it. Is animation. Anyone who watches anime and knows a bit of Japanese will have probably told you this method. And yes, watching anime does teach you Japanese to some extent. But watching anime, I've learned a lot of words and phrases that I can use in real life. For example,よっしゃー、燃えてきたぞ。冗談だろう。闇に落ちる。これでチェックメイトだ。そんな、この僕が負けるとは。そんなバカな。いただきます。ごちそうさまでした。Haha, homework complete. Time for some persona.
Students are doing shopping.
でも遊びたい。When watching anime, it's hard to read the subtitles and carefully listen to the sounds and words the characters are saying. So here's a little trick that I use. Just when the subtitle appears, pause the video and then read the subtitles and understand them first, then play. This way you know what they're saying, so you can just ignore reading the subtitles and listen carefully to the sounds and voices. I caught more words and Japanese phrases this way. Also, I recommend watching animes that has lots of dialogues in them and words. The slice of life type genre of animes. For example, Lucky Star, Clannad, Keion, Bakemonogatari, animes like them. Also, if you watch too much of the shonen animes, then you'll learn all the hard and tough guy words. So it's best to watch them less. So by watching anime, you're also getting your ears accustomed to real Japanese sounds. In a sense, your ears are picking up experience and leveling up. Everything you hear is getting stored away in your subconscious mind. And when you hear those sounds or words again a second time, you won't be surprised. You won't get surprised because you have experience hearing them. And from this experience, you will soon be able to roughly understand what the other person is saying to you or what you're listening. And like that, in its own way, anime is teaching you Japanese.